Hi children, good morning everybody. Wishing you all a very beautiful day. In this video, we are going to see our first supplementary lesson, The Tempest, written by the great writer William Shakespeare. The Tempest is a play written by the great writer William Shakespeare. This is our first supplementary lesson in our 10th standard English. Now let us see about the great writer William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare, born in 1564 and was died in 1616, was born in Stratford-upon-Avon, England. So the place is in England. He was an English poet, playwright and actor. So who is a poet? A person who writes poem is called as a poet. Playwright. So what is meant by playwright? A person who writes plays is called as playwright. An actor, and also he is one of the actor. He had done many stage performances during his days. Widely regarded as both the greatest writer in English language and the world's preeminent dramatist. Okay, so he is regarded as both the greatest writer in English and also the world's preeminent dramatist. Preeminent means one of the prominent dramatist. His surviving body of work includes 37 plays, 154 sonnets. So already we have seen what is meant by sonnet, and 2 narrative poems. So what is meant by narrative poem is a poem that tells a story is called as a narrative poem. If a story is said in a poetic way, it is called as narrative poems. This narrative poem doesn't have any rhyme scheme. So this narrative poems will not contain or follow any rhyme scheme. The majority of which he penned between, that is penned means he had written between 1589 and 1613. So he had written 37 plays and 154 sonnets. So he is one of the greatest writer. He is also called as Bard of Avon. Okay, so he is one of the famous person, renowned person during that stage. Okay, and also the Tempest, the given play Tempest. Okay, it is a play. Besides Tempest, he had written many other famous plays like Julius Caesar, Romeo Juliet, Macbeth, The Midsummer Night's Night, The Merchant of Venice, likewise Othello. So likewise he had written many other plays. Okay, now let us get into the lesson, that is the play The Tempest. So this video will be probably an introductory class about the play Tempest, because before getting into the play you have to clearly understand the characters in the play. Then only you can understand the entire play very easily. Now let us see the characters. So actually this is a very big play. It is a very big story. Okay, here it is compiled into a small, it is summarized as a part is taken and it is summarized. Okay, but it is actually a very biggest play. Okay, so this have many number of characters, but here only in this lesson, that is for you, only few were given. Okay, now let us see the characters in the first part of the story. So, Prospero. Who is Prospero? He is a father. Okay, father of Miranda. Okay, Prospero is father of Miranda. So he knows black magic. Okay, so what is meant by black magic is, it is a type of magic that is used for evil purposes. Evil means bad purposes. That is, with the help of this black magic, a person will be able to make all the supernatural things, like a person who knows black magic can create a wind, create a storm, create rain. Okay, he can do all the good things and evil things, but mostly this black magic will be used to create many evil things. Evil means bad things. Okay, so he is a father and he knows black magic. And Miranda. So Miranda is the daughter of Prospero. She is the only daughter of Prospero. She is such a beautiful girl. Okay, she is such a beautiful daughter of Prospero. And this Prospero and Miranda were living in an island. Okay, both of them were living in an island. And Ariel. So Ariel is a spirit. Okay, what is mean by spirit? Spirit means Avi. Okay, she is a spirit. And Caliban. Caliban is an ugly monster. All of you know what is mean by monster. Okay, so monster means it will be definitely ugly. So Caliban is an ugly monster. And Sycorax. Sycorax is a witch. What does mean by witch? So which means a person who does many bad things, evil things, bad things. Okay, that is called as witch. In Tamil, if we want to say witch means like Sunyakari in Soluvalia, it is called as witch. Okay, now let us see. Prospero is the father of Miranda. Miranda is the beautiful daughter of Prospero. Both of them were living in the island. And Ariel is a spirit. Caliban is an ugly monster. And Sycorax is a witch. So, see here. He is Prospero. Okay, so he is a father of Miranda. She is Miranda, daughter of Prospero. Okay, so he reads many books related to black magic. Okay, so Prospero knows black magic and he reads many books related to black magic. So Miranda is the only daughter of Prospero. Okay, she doesn't know any other human being except her father. Okay, she doesn't know any other human being. She has not seen any other human being's face except her father, Prospero. And this character is, that is Ariel. Okay, so Ariel is a spirit. Okay, so this spirit will obey all the commands given by Prospero. Okay, Ariel is a spirit. The spirit will obey all the commands given by Prospero. Whatever work the Prospero is giving to Ariel, it will do all the works. Okay, so Ariel is a spirit. Now you can understand what is meant by spirit, I think. Okay, so Prospero is a person who knows black magic. He reads many books related to black magic. And Miranda is the only daughter of Prospero. And Ariel is a spirit. It obeys all the commands given by Prospero. Okay. Now this Prospero and Miranda, where they were living is, they were living in an island. Okay, so both of them were living in an island when Miranda was a small baby. Okay, so when she was a child, Prospero and Miranda came to this island. So that's why she doesn't know any other human face except her father. So this is Sycorax. She is a witch. Now you can understand what is meant by witch, I think. By seeing this picture itself, you can understand what will be the character of a witch. So Sycorax is the name of a witch. And we have seen Caliban. So Caliban is an ugly monster. So he is an ugly monster. See, looking ugly. So who is this Caliban is? Caliban is the son of Sycorax. Okay, so Sycorax is a witch. Caliban is the son of Sycorax. Okay, I think you can understand the characters very well now. Now let us see. Okay, now let us revise the characters once again. Prospero is father of Miranda and he knows black magic. So Miranda is the beautiful daughter of Prospero. Ariel is the spirit. Caliban is an ugly monster. And Sycorax is a witch. Okay. Okay. Now let us get into the lesson. Listen. There was an island in the sea, the only inhabitants of which were an old man named Prospero and his daughter Miranda, a very beautiful young lady. She came to this island so young that she had no memory of having seen any other human face than her father's. Okay, so there was an island in the sea. All of you know what is an island. So the only inhabitants of which were an old man named Prospero and his daughter Miranda, a very beautiful lady. So the inhabitants means the person who are living in a place. So the only person who were living in the island were Prospero and his daughter Miranda, a very beautiful young lady. She came to the island so young. So she came to the island during her childhood itself, that she had no memory of having seen any other human face than her father. So she came to the island at a very young age itself. So she couldn't remember any other human being's face except her father. That is, she had not seen any human face except her father's face. So next one. They lived in a cave made out of a rock. It was divided into several apartments, one of which Prospero called his study. There he kept his books, which chiefly treated of magic. By virtue of his art, he had released many good spirits from a witch called Sycorax, who had them imprisoned in the bodies of large trees. These gentle spirits were ever after obedient to the will of Prospero. Of this, Ariel was the chief. Okay. They lived in a cave. So here they refers to whom? Prospero and Miranda. So they are living in an island. So in the island they are living in a cave made out of a rock. So caves will be made out of rock, right? So cave made out of a rock. It was divided into several apartments. So as how we have apartments, that is just imagine. So for understanding this story you have to, so as I am teaching, you have to imagine all the characters, imagine all the places in your mind itself. Okay, so like rooms in our house, the cave was divided into several apartments, one of which Prospero called his study. So one of that room, one of that apartment, one of the room in the cave is called as Prospero's study room. Okay, so Prospero called it as his study. So in our house we will be having many rooms, bedroom, kitchen, washroom, like that. So likewise the cave is also divided into several rooms, several apartments, one of which Prospero called his study room. Okay, there he kept his books. So in that room he used to keep his books. So what kinds of books Prospero kept is, which chiefly treated of magic. So all that books will contain tricks of magic books. By virtue of his art, which art? Magic. So magic is an art. So by virtue of his art, he had released many good spirits from a witch called Sycorax, who had them imprisoned in the bodies of large trees. Okay, listen. So, by virtue of his art. Whose art? Prospero's art. What art? Magic, black magic. Okay, so with the help of his magic power, he had released. Who had released? Prospero had released many good spirits, not bad spirits. So Prospero, with the help of his magic power, had released many good spirits from a witch called Sycorax. So from whom he had released spirits is from the witch called Sycorax. So already we have seen Sycorax is a witch. Okay, so he had released many good spirits from the witch Sycorax. So where Sycorax had kept those spirits is, she had, or we cannot say she or he, because it is witch, it is a witch. Okay, So Sycorax had imprisoned them. Them refers to all those good spirits. So Sycorax had imprisoned, that is kept in prison. So which is the prison? Bodies of large trees. So inside the trunk of, that is a stem of the large trees. Inside the stem of the large trees, Sycorax had imprisoned all those good spirits. Okay, so Prospero, with the help of his magic power, he had released all those spirits from the witch called Sycorax. These gentle spirits were ever after obedient to the will of Prospero. As Prospero had released all those spirits from Sycorax, they were always obedient to the will of Prospero. Will means all the wishes of Prospero, that is whatever commands or whatever work is given by Prospero to be done, those spirits will do all those works. So you might have seen the movie Alauddin and what is it in Tamil? Alauddinum Arpudha Vilakkum, I think. So okay, so in that movie what will happen, and from that lamp, if they are scrubbing that lamp, a spirit will come outside of that lamp, and whatever the command given by Alauddin, it will be obeying. So likewise, these spirits will obey all the commands given by Prospero. Okay, so of this, Ariel was the chief. So who was the important spirit for Prospero is Ariel. So Ariel is the captain, like a captain. It is the captain of all the spirits. So it will be very much obedient to the commands of Prospero. So Ariel will be very much obedient to the commands given by Prospero. Okay. Now let us see the next paragraph. Ariel took rather too much pleasure in tormenting an ugly monster called Caliban, because he was the son of his old enemy Sycorax. Caliban was employed like a slave to fetch wood and do the most laborious offices, and Ariel had the charge of compelling him to this services. Okay, listen. Ariel took rather too much pleasure. Pleasure means happy. Okay, so Ariel was very much happy in tormenting the ugly monster called Caliban. So already we have seen Caliban is an ugly monster. So Ariel will be feeling very much happy in giving lot of works to this monster called Caliban. So why it is, so what is mean by tormenting? Making someone to do lot of work, or torturing someone, or making someone to worry a lot. It is called as tormenting. So Ariel is very much happy in torturing the monster called Caliban. So why Ariel is very happy is because he was the son of his old enemy Sycorax. So Sycorax was enemy to Ariel. Caliban is the son of Sycorax. So Ariel was happy in torturing Caliban. Can you understand? Sycorax is the enemy of Ariel. Caliban is the son of Sycorax. So Ariel was very much happy in torturing Caliban. Caliban was employed like a slave to fetch wood and do the most laborious offices, and Ariel had the charge of compelling him to this services. Okay, so Caliban was employed like a slave. So almost like a slave. So what is mean by slave? Adimai. Okay, so Caliban was employed like a slave to fetch wood. Fetch means bring. So to bring wood and do the most laborious offices. Laborious means the work which makes one very much tired. Okay, weary work, the work which makes somebody to feel very tired, heavily tired. Okay, that is called as laborious. So, and do the most laborious offices, and Ariel had the charge of compelling him to these services. And also, Ariel was having charge, it is having the in charge. So, it is having the right to make Caliban to do all these works, all these services. Okay, can you understand? So, what we have seen, Prospero and Miranda were living in an island. So, Miranda had not seen any other human beings except Prospero, because she came to the island when she was a young girl, and Prospero had released many good spirits from a witch called Sycorax. So Ariel was one of the obedient spirit to Prospero, and Caliban is the Sycorax is the enemy of Ariel. Caliban is the son of Sycorax. So Ariel was very much happy in giving lot of works to Caliban. Okay, now let us go to the next paragraph. With the help of these spirits, Prospero could command the winds and the waves of the sea. By his orders, they raised a violent storm, in the midst of which he showed his daughter a fine large ship, which he told her was full of living beings like themselves. Oh my dear father, said she, if by your art you have raised this dreadful storm, have pity on their sad distress. See, the vessel will be dashed to pieces. Poor souls, they will all perish. Okay. So with the help of these spirits, Prospero could command the winds and the waves of the sea. So what is meant by tempest? Tempest means a violent stormy wind is called as tempest. Okay, a very heavy, violent, stormy wind is called as tempest. So already Prospero has the power of magic, black magic. He can create all the supernatural powers with the help of magic. So with the help of these spirits that he had released from the witch Sycorax, Prospero could command. So he will be able to command the winds and the waves of the sea. So even he can command the winds and the waves in the sea. Okay, so if he is commanding that there huge waves should be created in the sea will create huge waves. So if he is commanding there should be a great storm in the sea, there will be a great storm. Okay, by his orders, they raised a violent storm, in the midst of which he showed his daughter a fine large ship, which he told her was full of living beings like themselves. So with the help of this magic powers, he is creating a storm in the sea. Okay, and he is showing his daughter a ship full of passengers. Okay, in the middle of the sea. So he is creating a storm with the help of the spirit, and he is showing his daughter that see, there is a ship in the midst of the sea. The ship is full of passengers, and it is caught in the midst of a storm. Midst means in the middle of. Okay. So with the help of the spirits, Prospero has the power to command the winds and the waves of the sea. So by his orders, they raised a violent storm, in the midst of which he showed his daughter a fine large ship, so very large ship, which he told her was full of living beings like themselves. So the ship is fully filled with human beings. Oh my dear father, said she, if by your art you have raised this dreadful storm, have pity on their sad distress. So she is telling her father, so if you have created this storm with the help of your magic power, dreadful storm means very fearful storm. Okay, have pity on their sad distress. So please have some pity on their sad situation. See, the vessel will be dashed to pieces. So because of the storm, the vessel means here the ship. See, the vessel will be dashed to pieces. So it is going to break into pieces. Poor souls, they will all perish. So they will all be killed. They will all be destroyed in the violent storm. So Miranda is telling to her father, if you have created the storm with your power, please stop this storm, because all the living beings are going to be killed in this heavy storm. Okay, so I hope every one of you have understood. First of all, you have to clearly understand the characters in the tempest. So tempest means a violent heavy storm is called as tempest. So for understanding the story, you should be very clear about the characters. Okay. Thank you for watching. Let us see in the next class.